It has to do with the artistic look
Oh
of
my
it
God,
rather than the well, you're listen.
welcome to Sports Chat with Greg and Bryan. He is Greg.
On the other side of the room from me is Bryan.
Don't see when you say that now, it gives the impression. See, I was going on the impression that we are miles apart. You could be in Baltimore and I could be in Seattle.
You know, that was actually a pretty cool thought when we first started doing this. I think people are a lot smarter than we think, Bryan.
All right, whatever. Yeah. Uh, a a young woman who pays attention to our channel asked us if we would talk about synchronized swimming.
What?
Yes. And so I thought, we know nothing about it, so it's just like every other sport. Why not?
Whoever did that, thank you very much, first of all.
Yes.
We appreciate it because you probably liked and subscribed to our channel,
That would
which
be nice.
really helps a lot.
Yeah.
The other thing is you probably did it when you're in high school or college swimming or something like that, and you're like, there's more people that want to watch this. It's going to be an Olympic sport, or
It
has
is
been
an
an Olympic
Olympic.
sport.
It
They're going to
has
add
been.
more to it now, right?
It has been for a while.
Yeah, they're going to add to it.
No, it's all the same.
I thought they said they were going to add something.
No, they just changed the name to artistic swimming.
Oh, okay. So like I said, I don't know enough about it, but
right.
I didn't know much
don't
about
either.
curling, but now, and we didn't know much about cricket, but now Bryan is way up there.
Find
So
out
we're going to
about
get into what we're going to call synchronized swimming right now, and
Yeah.
we may change the name at the end of this video.
to artistic swimming.
whatever
I
they're
can
gonna call it.
understand why it's called artistic swimming.
Well, let's watch it first, and then you can explain.
My
it later.
first little experience with this, I looked at it and I thought, this is underwater cheerleading.
Which is way above underwater basket weaving.
But we'll find out. I don't think it is. I think basically it's a lot more like underwater team gymnastics, which I think is a lot more.
I'm going to video it,
strenuous.
and since I had a daughter that cheer and coaches cheer, I'll let you know.
All right, so let's get started on this, and we'll find out. So the first thing is, and just the core rules. And if you touch the bottom, you lose points. They have cameras underwater and they watch. If you touch the bottom, you lose points.
So when you say no touching the bottom, you don't get disqualified.
No.
So you can touch the bottom, but you're going to lose points.
Correct. And it's like 1 to 2 points.
Okay. Well, every point matters.
All right. Can't wear goggles, but you can wear nose clips.
Yeah, because have you ever done flips in the pool? All of a sudden you're like your head goes crazy. I know. So it's like you get a headache or something like that.
Well, yeah, you get sinuses because your head goes upside down. The water rushes in. You get sinuses filled with water. So it's just like surfing.
I could never wear those things when I did that. So
yeah.
So
and then the other thing that I thought was really cool about this, the routines, like it says, they have to be 4 minutes long. Well, you got 5 to 15 seconds to get that 4 minutes. That's pretty, it's got to be precise. And then, the deck work. And then, like it says, you can wear nose clips, but you can't wear jewelry.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that's
so when you're talking deck work, you're talking about like dancing on the deck or something like that? Or
yeah.
Okay. So that would be more like a cheerleading ensemble.
But I don't think, they don't do things like that. It's more like, maybe they form a little pyramid before they jump into the water.
That's what cheerleaders do.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Granted.
So let's move on a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So this woman is going to tell us all about synchronized swimming.
Synchronized swimming has many names: water ballet, synchro, and for the 2020 Olympics, artistic swimming. These smiling synchro swimmers make it look effortless, but it's one of the hardest sports out there. Imagine dancing and doing flips while holding your breath. Synchronized swimmers need to have a ton of discipline, which means they have to follow a lot of strict rules in order to survive and even have a shot at the Olympics. Swim and train for 8 hours a day.
So the first part about that, and just looking at those pictures, seeing what they're doing underwater, I mean, think about how much energy you have to produce with your arms. You're upside down, head down towards the bottom of the pool, and you have to use your arms to get your legs up out of the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. It's not easy, although we do it every day when we surf because
No, that's
I get hammered and I'm like,
that's different. That's the ocean just it being in the spin cycle, just going around and around and around. I just look at that, I look at that and I think that's legit. I mean, come
no,
on,
for
that's
sure.
a lot of hard work. I knew that being, when you get into that elite level, that world championship level, national team level
Mm-hmm.
of doing anything, you've
Mm-hmm.
got to be on top of your game.
Absolutely. I mean, every professional player, their attitude is completely different than us just walking, like golfers, baseball players, and it's like they don't care if you're their mentality is I don't care if we're playing tiddlywinks, I need to win.
Right. But they are in such good shape. I mean, just incredibly good shape.
I'm
It's
in
just,
good shape.
well, round is a
Round is a shape, okay? Okay.
shape.
Round is a shape.
Yes, round is a shape. I'll give that to you.
There you go.
All right, let's continue with this here.
Can you imagine holding your breath while swimming upside down for 6 hours a day, 6 days per week? Well, that's what it takes to be a synchronized swimmer at the Olympic level. Swimmers will spend about...
Pause it there for a second. I'm assuming that's not 6 hours in a row, okay? Because I don't know how to tell you. Them ain't dolphins, okay?
Right. But, okay, again, though, think about it. They're underwater, using their arms, spinning, using their legs, and holding their breath.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just think the last time you got really hammered by a wave and got held under for maybe 5 or 6 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
how bad that felt.
Find the cord and pull up, baby.
What they're doing is their hearts are beating maybe
Mm-hmm.
150, 160 beats a minute.
For sure.
And they're holding their breath. The problem is they can't breathe. If they go, I think I'll take a breath right now, it's called drowning.
You could.
So I mean, things you just never think about.
For
Just
sure.
never think about it, about how strenuous that is physically.
I don't think it's 6 hours in a row, though.
Well, I mean, they're not holding their breath for 6 consecutive hours.
I mean, to hold your breath, okay, so it'd be interesting to find out a little more. Like for 6 hours of practicing, they're holding their breath for 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
I would think it's longer than that. I would think it's probably for 6 hours, maybe.
No. I'm talking, okay, every
Oh, I see what you're saying, I think.
every 20 minutes, every 15 minutes, you're going to hold your breath for 4 minutes. Like they're doing it 18,
Right.
20 times a day,
Yeah.
holding their breath for 3 or 4 minutes, or maybe more than that.
I don't think that they can. It probably says in the video, but my assumption would be that they're not holding their breath for 3 or 4 minutes straight.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to come up for air.
Yeah.
They're not dolphins. They're not seals. So, all right, let's find out.
6 hours in the water and then work out for another 2 hours outside the water, lifting weights, cross-training, running, and doing various other aerobic exercises to stay strong and fit. Here's what a typical day looks like for a synchronized swimmer. They spend the first 30 minutes stretching.
I'm out.
Good Lord.
Right there. Forget it. You just take me directly to the hospital and let's surgically repair my hamstrings, because there is no way
It's so
on this planet that's ever happening. It's just not.
that's crazy.
And warming up. Then they do strength training exercises like push-ups, sit-ups, wall sits, lunges, bicycles, planks, and dips. After that, they are ready to really start working out in the water. They start with a swim of their choice. When they are done with their initial swim, they practice floating on their stomachs and their backs, making sure to practice lying as flat as possible on the surface of the water.
That was cheating.
Yeah, no, she's using the
I'm sure it's to get you in the right position on how you can, like,
right.
I could never do this, but one of the things we had to do when we were in Boy Scouts is when you did the swim test is you had to float on your back without using your leg or anything, propelling yourself for like 30 seconds, just like with your arms out. I couldn't do it, so I cheated.
But they're bringing up all those other little things. I mean, realistically, it's no different from any other sport in that you have to do the aerobic work, you got to do the weight work, You got to, I mean, even marathon runners they go to gyms and they work out with weights. They ride bicycles for cross training. It's the same. It's the same sort of training. It doesn't really matter what the sport is. You're going to be doing the same thing.
I would
So,
say up until about 15, 20 years ago, golf was not in that category.
oh, it is now.
Oh, absolutely. You look
Yeah.
at Rory McIlroy, who won the Masters. All these guys have strength coaches and working out.
Mhm.
They all have this now, and even Phil Mickelson, when he was pudgy. Now that dude. He's not cut, but he has a whole different mentality about
Yeah.
the way he is. But these people, that's a whole different level. This
Oh
level,
yeah. Yeah. Without a
this level
doubt.
is a whole different level.
Do you know what egg beaters and sculls are? They're crucial water treading exercises that allow the swimmers to float and glide through the water. After the water treading, they do figures. These are graceful moves that they tie together to make routines. Swimmers have to be experts at sailboats, bathtubs, ballet, and the boost, where they shoot out of the water as high as they can. These swimmers have to practice breath control after that. Then they are finally ready to practice their formations and routines. Whew, anyone else tired after that? Waterproof makeup is a must.
That's a great picture to stop on right
Yeah.
there.
Poor girl.
Ouch.
Well, I mean, that's all. It's warm up stuff. I had kids when I was, when I coached track, I had kids doing all kinds of things before we started our workout.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a warm up, and you do those things over and over and over again because you're training your body to do them when you need to do them correctly.
I mean, when we played tackle football specifically, we had 30 minutes of warm ups, neck,
Yeah.
leg, knee, and stuff like that.
So, and that's really what they're doing. It's just like a professional golfer going to the driving range before their round and working on making sure that they're doing the same sort of mechanics, this exactly the way they want to do them.
We don't call them driving ranges anymore, Brian. They're called
Practice.
facilities.
Okay. Peyton Manning, when he was playing quarterback when he was playing quarterback his entire career, he had, and I think it was an hour workout routine that he did every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
Probably.
footwork, body movement, just things that he would do over and over and over and over again so that it became just second nature. So he didn't have to think about it. And that's all they're asking these girls to do.
There's stories of Larry Legend getting to the Boston Gardens an hour before anybody else just to shoot threes. All he would do is shoot threes.
So, I mean,
a trainer would toss the ball, he would shoot.
Yeah. So, I mean, in that regard, yes, they are doing a lot of stuff, but it's not that different from any other real professional sport. The only thing I'm going to throw in is they're doing it while they're holding their breath.
Yeah.
And that's a fundamental part of what they're doing. And that's fatiguing.
If you take a gasp, you could die.
Yeah. But it's fatiguing.
For
so
sure.
I'm willing to make that little bit of a give in there.
Being an artistic swimmer means you have to know a lot about swimming and makeup.
Their makeup needs to stay in place for the entire performance in water, and it's usually quite strong, bold colors.
Vogue magazine talked to Team USA Synchro Olympian Anita Alvarez about how she manages to look so gorgeous and expressive in the water. She shared that she and her teammates have a lot of makeup on in the water. Since they're swimming far from the judges and the audience, they have to put on a lot to help their features show from far away.
You know what, the first thing I thought of, and this is it's not a joke, but it kind of is Japanese kabuki singers. How they wear the white mask and their makeup is really, really exaggerated. And that's what made what I thought of when they were talking about all that stuff. Other than that, yeah, I imagine, if you were somebody that wore makeup, it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll get some of that. But, I don't wear it.
If you want to be a synchronized swimmer or whatever they call them now, then you
An
would probably
artistic
swimmer now, then that's probably what you would do.
Yeah, I would think so.
Did you know that more than half of synchronized swimming competitors wind up with concussions from getting hit or kicked in the head during practices and performances? This has become...
Once again, I'm going to relate this to cheerleading. So My daughter, when she first was a cheerleader, was a flyer. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, right? And actually, one of the worst positions to be, according to my daughter, and what we saw was what they call a back brace. They would get kicked in the nose and broken noses and knees and stuff like that because they're responsible for that person. So I know that cheerleading, this looks like a lot more like cheerleading than it does like even a dance or a gym routine.
Okay.
But and yes, I was a cheer dad. Okay, I even had the shirt. But you see these people, and I have the same expression when I saw my daughter do cheer as I seen here. These athletes are phenomenal athletes.
Mhm.
A major problem in the sport.
A shoulder dislocation, hip injury, knee dislocation.
Managing Director for Sports Medicine for the United States Olympic Committee, Bill Moreau, said that while on TV the swimmers look like they are 3 feet apart, but in reality they are only 12 to 8 inches apart. While observing the teams, Moreau was prepared to see some spasms from being in the pool along with some respiratory conditions, but he was completely blown away to see that half of the teams were getting concussions.
And a serious concussion. I've had 3 concussions.
These head injuries are becoming more concerning in recent years. The swimmers are trying to get more points by swimming closer together and performing riskier moves, including throwing teammates up in the air. Oftentimes, swimmers are hesitant to report concussions because they are worried they will lose their spot on the team. These head injuries can take years to recover from. No men allowed. If you're a fan of this sport on the Olympic level, you may have noticed this.
So they don't have like
Mixed pairs.
mixed pairs.
Apparently not.
Hmm.
Well, on teams, I'm assuming that if it's a team like this, that no.
Hmm.
But that maybe they do have mixed pairs.
It'd be
I
interesting to
don't know.
find out if they have mixed pairs because I mean,
Yeah,
some guys might want to do it, right?
right. I
Not,
don't know.
Not you or I. But
Yeah, well, not now, but I'm probably not ever.
One important detail. There are no men in the pool. That's right, men are banned from competing in synchronized swimming in the Olympics. Men can still compete in their national or local competitions, but they are not allowed in the big competitive pools. Many male synchronized swimmers are working to be included in the Olympic Games.
Male synchronized swimming, go for it.
or mixed.
Yeah, have mixed doubles, go for
I
it.
mean, they have it in ice skating, right? Like
Mhm.
that, right? They have it in, they have mixed sports in everything. I mean,
Right.
I mean,
They even have track. They have
Yeah.
track events.
Do they really?
Yeah,
like a 4x4,
400. Right, the
Right.
4x4, and they have it's men's and women's. They
Yeah.
run it together.
Mhm.
That would be awesome.
Ever wonder how synchronized swimmers keep their hair so neat and slicked back? Instead of the beauty aisle, swimmers take to the kitchen cupboards to help with their flawless hair. They use a powdered gelatin called Nox. It's the stuff they use to make Jell-O. Team USA Olympians Maria Koroleva and Anita Alvarez shared with Vogue.
Box blocks, Greg. So they get done, you could eat their hair. No. Come on, didn't you? Knox blocks.
Yeah, I love Jello.
But Knox is a little bit different from Jello. Knox is it's got more cartilage. It's
Yeah.
stiffer.
Great. Keep it in your hair. Go wash it out. It's going down the drain.
I think. Anyway,
You're going to go up to your daughter after she's done synchronized swimming, like, hey, let me slide that out of your hair, and I'm going to make some orange Knox blocks. There might be a few hairs in there.
well,
but
okay, but just a second. If they put flavor in the gelatin, then you could literally pull it out of your hair and then eat it.
yeah,
Just a thought. That's all I'm saying. It's just a thought.
That the whole team uses this clear gelatin, which mostly is used for cooking.
Helps keep our hair out of our face. It, is very shiny in the water.
Nox is responsible for making all the swimmers in the pool look like plastic-haired dolls. It's so commonly used among the synchro athletes, they tweet about the struggles of getting it out of their hair after a competition. Apparently, once that stuff goes in the hair, it's very difficult to get out. Swimmer Souch tweeted,
Maybe if there were people, it's very difficult to get out, but maybe if there were people there on the sidelines going, I would like some, please.
I think what they should do is let you and I do. We don't have any hair to worry about that, right?
There we go. Well, no, I am balding. There's a lot of grass between the trees. There is still some hair up there.
Why don't they just wear a cap?
They won't let them because that would be considered jewelry, or that's something they don't do that.
Well,
No
hold on. There are people that are wearing stuff in their hair.
Right.
What's the difference between what they're wearing in their hair and a cap?
The cap does not allow you to see their hair. It doesn't allow the because you can put braids. The women could put braids in their hair.
They have like metallic things in their hair too.
Nah,
You
well,
didn't see that?
I
think
you're not supposed to wear jewelry, but
well, I don't know if a hat's jewelry. It's a piece of clothing. I mean, they wear bathing suits.
okay. Well,
So
yes,
what's the difference
but
between a cap and a bathing suit?
well, because it's not your. It might be for safety, but
I can
I'm thinking
understand
it's
if
because
it's for safety. I'll live with that.
I'm thinking it's because you can do things with your hair. You did bring up a point. If they're all jumping in there with that Nox on,
Yeah.
and it sloughs off,
Yeah.
eventually that
It's
pool
gonna
will
be
become just a big block of jello.
Exactly. And then they got to bring in Carl in to clean it up.
That the absolute worst part of synchronized swimming is getting the Nox gelatin out of your hair after. That's saying a lot given the high risk of concussions and kicks to the face. Don't forget to breathe. Imagine running a sprint while plugging your nose and holding your breath. That's how Maria Koroleva describes what it's like to do a synchronized.
So not only do you have to breathe when you're out of the water, but your nose is plugged.
Yeah,
So you're breathing through your mouth
right.
in water. What if you?
Well, no, when you come up out of the
yeah,
water.
but I mean, there's splashing water around there. I'm sure you're going to get some down your throat. I mean, that's bizarre. I mean, you're going to get it down your nose too, but
yeah,
it just to me it seems like, man, that's a lot. That's a lot.
The hazards of being an artistic swimmer.
Swimming routine. They have to physically exert themselves upside down while holding their breath on and off for about 3.5 minutes. Maria said it can get pretty scary. She shared that a swimmer's mind and body can go completely numb. She said you can lose the ability to think because your brain isn't getting enough oxygen.
So see, she's got stuff in her hair right there.
Well, I think that's another reason why you don't have a cap.
Well, so
But it must not be considered
so
jewelry.
why not just have a floral cap?
Because that's lame. I mean, that looks like Esther Williams from the 1940s.
So you're telling me that all the swimming people that do the swimming that wear caps?
But that's different.
I think the cap is the way to go. Keep the Nox out of the pool.
No, they're wearing the caps because it helps with their ability to cut through the water faster.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
They don't have to do that. The thing in their hair, and their hair becomes an artistic extension of their costume.
I'm telling you, the cap will do the same thing.
No, cap. Just a second. Don't
So
go back.
You see the logo on your shirt?
Yes, of course.
You could put the logo on your cap.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
It's artistic.
But that's not the point.
Oh.
When you start putting on, go back to all those movies from the 1930s and 1940s where Esther Williams is swimming in the pool and all the women are wearing
I just have to
caps.
think of my mom, okay?
Okay, and they're all wearing caps
Uh-huh.
as they swim through the water. It's ridiculous. It looks stupid.
I think it would look awesome.
It also looks like they're all like us. They're bald. I mean, why not just put them in, give them skull caps?
That's what I'm saying.
No, that.
Why not?
Because,
They're all wearing bun heads right now anyway.
but it looks nice.
The cap would look nice.
The caps don't look nice.
In your opinion.
I don't think. Okay, just a second. Am I? If you're watching this, please leave a comment. Caps, bathing caps, swimming
They're not
caps.
bathing
That's
caps.
That's exactly what they are. They're bathing caps.
They are artistic bathing caps.
They're not. Bathing caps are stupid, and they have no point being in artistic swimming.
You better watch out when we surf the next time together.
You're gonna wear a bathing cap.
I might.
That's on you. I'm just saying, look, please leave a comment about bathing caps, yay or nay. Let us know.
It has to do with the artistic look
Oh
of
my
it
God,
rather than the. Well, you're like George Costanza trying to explain something, and then over like, well, this, and this. My whole point is it can be artistic instead of having to go through all that stuff of getting your hair in the Knox and in the pool and dye subbing your hair. You can just get a cap on, like you put a bathing suit on, and it would be very artistic and cool. It would match that bathing suit. That's what I'm saying.
Just a second. Look at the hair. Look at the little hairpiece. Does that hairpiece thing match what they have on?
Yeah.
Then why do you need a bathing cap?
Because you don't have to put the Knox in your hair anymore.
But okay.
And the bathing cap would match it equally as well.
When the Olympics are over, you've got the world's biggest Knox block.
Well, that's what you want. This is so and so's hair. This is so and so's hair, right? That
you know, if they use different flavors, it might stratify itself.
It'd be like a Neapolitan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you could cut out a part.
All right.
Go like
Olympics is over. Everybody get their spoon. Right? Come buy your spoon off us. Right? You want a purple spoon? You want a?
All right.
Well, anyway.
Yes. Okay, folks. Going through this has taken us a lot longer than we thought.
Because we liked it a lot. I think we talked about it more than I thought we would.
I have found that it to be really, really interesting. Yeah. Much more interesting than I thought. So if you like the video, please click the like button. And if you like the content of the channel, please subscribe. Leave a comment. Caps, yay, nay. We got to settle that
again.
That one.
Man, you're really pushing that one.
Well, I want to know.
Okay,
I do want to know.
No, you want to win, but you want to be no caps.
Well, of course, but there might be people out there that go, yeah, we want caps.
Artistic caps. You keep shortchanging me on this, Brian.
Sorry. Artistic caps.
Instead of the Knox.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good enough. All right. So, hey, thank you for watching. And we're going to do part 2 coming right up.